week.
Joining us now is head coach Kellie Lewis Jay of the FAU women's basketball team. Coach, what did your team work on in the offseason? I know you got a few new players coming in. What were the keys to the off year building up with such a young team last season?
I think one of the biggest keys for us is what we did off the court, not necessarily on the court, but just our chemistry, growing together as a group. That was a huge focus of our summer as a whole.
Now, opening practice officially this week, what have you seen, any changes on the court from the team from last year?
I think we are starting to see that carryover of being together and playing for each other and getting excited when somebody does something well, and so that's been kind of fun to watch their excitement for each other, their excitement for the team as a whole, and obviously having two seniors, it's a little bit easier to want to play hard for two seniors, so that's a little bit different than last year when we had none.
Right, and Allie Gurrell, Morgan Robinson giving that leadership. You've got a few freshmen coming in too. You've got Rakira Gabriel, a newcomer, Nika Zirianova, not a freshman, and then also Ro Hayes coming back after a redshirt year. What do they bring to the table? What can fans expect to see out of those players?
I think we've had one practice, and Ro probably had her best day since she's been back with us. And you know, she's a kid with a lot of spunk, a lot of energy. When she gets after it in defense, she can be really good. Offensively, she's tough. She can shoot. She can get to the basket. Nika's probably got the quickest feet I've ever seen. We do ladder drills, and it's hard to. We don't have enough for her because she completes everything. But she's a workhorse. She loves to work. She loves to get things perfect. She wants everything to be 100% right. And Rakira gives us a low block opportunity to score that we haven't had in a few years. And so it's exciting. Those three are actually going to produce for us big time and play big minutes for us.
Are you expecting everyone top to bottom to play as many minutes like last year, just kind of
for sure, probably more. We'll probably have our minutes spread out more than we did last year.
And just right at a month away from the start of the season, what are the big games on the schedule? What really stand out to you?
You know, we go to quite a few NCAA tournament teams, going to Florida Gulf Coast, going to Montana. I don't know that there's two tougher places to play. I know I've had a lot of experience going to Montana. Our girls might not necessarily know what they're in for, but it'll get them ready for conference, and that's why we scheduled that. So those two are really great. Obviously going to K-State, playing in the Big 12, that'll be a good experience for us as well.
And a lot of home games at the beginning of the year too. You don't even take a flight until December. Is it easier for the girls to stay focused at home, or is it better to get them away on the road? How will that play into this?
You know, you always want to play home games, and you always want to get as many as you can at home. So I think it was scheduling-wise, this is a great year for us, a great year for our fans to come out and especially see Allie and Morgan one last time and one last season, and it'll be good.
And in their last season, fighting for a Conference USA championship, have you looked much at the conference to see, you know, the new players that other teams have brought in? How do you see the conference kind of shaking out?
You know, you never know. I'm sure people see us one way, and I look at who we are now compared to who we are last year. We're a completely different team. So until play gets underway, I really don't know how it's going to look and be.
Well, fans, you can check out the full schedule on FAUsports.com. Tickets available on FAUsports.com, as well as calling 1-866-FAU Owls. Come out and watch Coach Kellie Lewis Jay and the ladies take on a lot of home games early in the season. We'll be back with more FAU Owls 360 right after this.